chase for the money. I ain't got no time to play. Don't know where I'm going, but I gotta find my way. Can't trust my own friends, trying to take my life away. Jealousy and envy got these niggas acting strange. But who am I to blame? Everyone don't stay the same. They talking to the feds, trying to put my ass in chains. Can't trust my own bitch, cause she don't respect the game. She crazy in love, and it's making her insane. To keep it real, I don't wanna be with her no more. She blocking all my blessings, bringing drama to my door. Maybe it's my fault, I should've never fucked her up. Now I'm fixing all the broken windows in my car. I ain't got no love for bitches, I'm a trill nigga. Fuck how you feel, nigga. My heart died when my mother died, I ain't gon' lie, I'ma keep it real with ya. To show love was my destiny, but the devil got the best of me. The world's stressing me, please Lord come rescue me. I just need some time for me, take myself on the vacate, take myself on the lunch date, buy myself something nice to wear. Cause these hoes, man, they really don't care for the game, they ain't playing it fair. When time's hard, man, they go disappear, so I depend on me. No man, no bitch, no hoe, no trick. That stack my paper like my grandfather did. 24/8 going hard on the bitch. Instead of showing hate, nigga pray for the kid. I know I'm doing wrong, but a nigga gotta live. So let a nigga live. I pray to the gods that I'm blessed with a kid who can find heaven on earth, who ain't gotta stress on the first, cause it's rent late by the third. Now he's selling weight on the curb. Don't let the cycle occur, Lord. We live in a sin cause of Eve. You can stay if you want, you can leave. You can doubt if you want or believe. Oh, I'm living a sin cause of me. I'm right where you need me to be. Every second, every day of the week. If I die, will it truly find me? If I die, will it truly find peace? Peace to the God, peace to the, peace to the waist, peace to the face, peace without leaving a trace. Peace to your buddies left at the heaven gates. I ain't got much, but a nigga got faith. Erase the facade, it's just a mirage. I pray to the Lord that we all elevate. I pray to the Lord that we all elevate. Yeah, that's my only mission, man. It's my only prayer, that we all elevate. Cheers, what it is and what it ain't, man. Y'all know the temperature. You know what I mean? Y'all know the temperature. Once I start off with that particular song, y'all already know the temperature, man. That's called Lifted, off of my, you know what I mean, one of my projects called Cash, you heard? Create a Steady Hustle. But it's gonna be one of those type of episodes, man, you know what I mean? It's gonna be motivational, it's gonna be educational, it's gonna be inspirational. You dig? Shout out to Facebook, y'all tapped in with me right now. I see y'all. I'm gonna get into my flow, you dig? Shout out to everybody that came on the live. I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. And I appreciate that. So we're gonna have a wonderful time. Like I said again, I'm gonna motivate, I'm gonna inspire, and I'm gonna educate. That's the game plan. That's what I'm gonna do. I hope y'all can use some of this information that I'm saying, and I, you know, use that information to help elevate you in any way possible. You dig? Because I'm not just talking because I got lips. Anytime I talk, it's some real shit. I don't get on camera and get fly and get fresh just to say some bullshit, you dig? When I get on camera, I'm gonna look my best because I got something really important to say. I'm gonna drink my tea and we're gonna have a good conversation. We're gonna have back and forth dialogue. It's gonna be one of them type of episodes. I'm not gonna really ask y'all to participate too much, but I might do a Q&A after. But until then, I'm just gonna bask in my glory. As you can see, the fit is on 10. And if you've been following me for a while, you know I never really wear hats when I'm doing my live because I like my waves to definitely take center stage. You know what I mean? Most definitely. But because, you know, I was in New York and Harlem shopping and, you know, I saw this fit. I saw this hat, you know, Godspeed. And I just figured it was fire. So I just wanted to cop that real quick and I wanted to show it off because I like the color orange. Just because the way it popped, and I had to get I had to get the sneakers to match. It's only right I had to get the sneakers to match. Can y'all see the sneakers? Let me get on camera 3. I know Facebook, y'all can't see the sneakers, but it's all good. Let me see if we can see the sneakers. Yeah. You see the sneakers right now, man. Oh, man. They fire. And, of course, I had to get the shirt to match. You dig? Of course I had to get. And the reason I'm showing y'all, man, it's not to impress y'all. It's just to inspire y'all to get fresh. You dig? Anytime you want to get on camera, you want to pop your shit, you got to look your best. You dig? Anytime you go outside and you want to say hi to a young lady, you got to look your best. You dig? You can't be out here trying to get in a woman's face and you ain't dressed like you know what I mean, dressed for success. You dig? So you got to make sure you look the part if you want to act like you the part. You dig? So that's why I get fly and that's why I put on this fit for the day. This is the type of vibe I'm on right now. You dig? I'm on my, you know what I mean, D-boy look, big chains around the neck. Frozen water on my wrist. Like I said again, not to impress you, just to let you know that I came from the bottom just like you, and you can get it just how I got it. You dig? It's all about just staying grounded, keeping God first, and keep on persevering through all the trials and tribulation and the difficulties that you're gonna face in life. And hopefully this episode will give you some of that motivation that you need. You know what I mean? When you feel like you're ready to give up, here I come with that motivation you need. You dig? Because this episode is all about you get one shot at life. There's no other shot. You get one shot at life. Please don't drop the ball. You dig? Let's not drop the ball. You're only going to get one shot, man. So we're going to definitely pop our, you know what I mean, pop our shit, but we're going to keep it all the way, you dig, official. And I'm going to try to not curse on this particular episode because every time I use, you know, profanity, you dig, YouTube tends to want to flag the particular video or they want to do certain things. So I'm going to try to just keep it clean. So forgive me, but I'm going to keep it clean. For the people that are Christians, for the people that like to hear clean content, I might say shit once or twice. I might use the word ASS once or twice. But, you know, it's going to be a clean show, man. I'm going to try to do my best. God ain't through with me yet. What's popping over there, man? Let me see what's going on in the comments. Like I said again, it could be one person or 1 million. Y'all still gonna get this work. It don't matter. Y'all still gonna get this work. What up? Facebook, what's popping? Y'all good? Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. And Facebook, I apologize for my camera looking so blurry and fuzzy. If you want to see this in HD, all you got to do is log on to Create a Steady Hustle on YouTube, and you'll be able to see this particular episode in HD. My phone that I'm using for my Facebook is an old phone. The camera is not updated, so it's a little fuzzy, but it's all good. We're not complaining. We're using what we got. But if you would like to see this episode right now in HD, live, you go to my YouTube, Create a Steady Hustle. And, you know, join the live like everybody else has tapped in, all right? And you get to see this live and direct in HD. Anyway, like I said again, the show must go on. This particular episode is all about having one shot at life. Do not drop the ball. I want to ask y'all a question real quick. You dig? What's your biggest challenge in life? You dig? And y'all can leave it in the comments section. Let me know. What is your biggest challenge in life? I created a little poll, and maybe one of these could be it. Maybe it could be something else. But I want to know, is it fear of failure? Is it, you know what I mean, the lack of motivation? You dig? Is it finding that passion? You know what I mean? Finding something you feel passionate about, or balancing your responsibilities. I'm going to say that one more time again. What's your biggest challenge in life? Is it fear of failure? Is it lack of motivation? Is it finding your passion? Is it balancing responsibility? Which one is it? You can leave it in the comment below. Let me know. I'll check it later and we'll dive deep into that. You dig? But I just want to know. This is something I want to ask y'all so y'all can engage with me and let me know what's on y'all mind so I could see which way I can help and see how I can provide assistance to keeping you on track. You dig? So y'all let me know. You know, when I put these Prada shades on, it's going to be one of them type of episodes, man. Anytime I put these Prada shades on, it's going to be one of them type of episodes. You dig? But, yeah, man, before I get into it, let me see what's going on, man. I want to see what's popping on the chat real quick. Where are you, man? It's coming in, though. Let me see. I mean, let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on the main chat. All right? Somebody said failure. Somebody said haters and tellers. It's a lot of tellers out here in the streets for sure. Yeah. Okay. We're going to get right into it though. You know what I mean? Before I get into it, I would like y'all to know, if y'all would like to support the show, all you got to do is hit that super chat one time, you dig? And also, go on my site. You might see something you like, LIKQUIDCA.com. I just dropped a new hair product. You know, everybody always asks me what you put in your hair. You know, what type of oil you use, what type of grease you use. So I dropped the product, man, all natural, you dig, ingredients. Listen, man, I don't put none of that junk in my hair. All I do is use all natural product. If you want to use what I use, you're going to go on my site and get that liquid gold, all right? Liquid gold is the particular product that I use. Hey, you're going to love it, man. If you want better edge control, get you that liquid gold. If you want to refrain from going bald, come on, man, use that natural liquid gold hair oil, you dig? So I got to say that off top. You know, I got merch on there. I got clothing on there. I got everything on there. Check out my site. You might see something you like. Also, I want to let y'all know this episode is going to be very informative. So what I'm going to do when I'm done with this episode, I'm going to create an ebook out of this particular episode, which will be for purchase later on. I'll let y'all know when it's done because, you know, some people might like to listen. Some people might like to read. So I'll transcribe this into an ebook. This entire episode, all right? All the key points that I feel is valuable, things that I think you can utilize in your life, you'll be able to purchase this in ebook form and you can read it anytime when you by yourself. You might be at a doctor's office waiting in line. You dig? You might be at the dentist's office. You need something that, you know what I mean, keep you inspired, something that you can read in 4 or 5, minutes and have an impactful type of vibe going, you dig, once you finish reading that ebook. So that's what this is going to turn into. Don't get it twisted. You'll have this in many different layers, many different forms. So we're going to get into it. The thing I want to talk to y'all about is this, man. You got to understand, we only get one shot at this shit called life, man. You don't get a second go round. You dig? And once you make a decision, you got to understand. You got to understand, man. Once you make a decision, that can change the whole trajectory of your life. You dig? You got to understand that anything that you do throughout your life, you can change the whole trajectory throughout your life if you make a wrong decision or you make the right decision. But every decision you make is very important. Every decision you make, you got to stay focused and understand, am I making the right decision? Am I making the wrong decision? But as you move through life, I want you to understand this you have to know how to navigate through this motherfucker, you dig? You got to know how to navigate this, man. You got to understand there's so many different layers to life. You dig? So many different layers to life. And I wrote down about 5 things that you need to know in order to move through this life to gain a high level of success or just move through this life to, without checking out. You feel me? And a lot of niggas check out too soon. You got to understand, man. Number 1, life is a game. Life is a game, and you got to play to win. I need y'all to understand that. Life is a game, and you got to play to win, right? And these are important principles that I want to, lay on your mind because some people take life a bit too serious, so they forget to understand that we all are playing a game, and we all are characters in this grand scheme of thing called daily life. We all have a job to do, and we all, believe it or not, we all are on the same team. It's one collective consciousness. We are all connected. You dig? And that's something is very hard for most people to grasp. It's very challenging for people to understand that we all are connected. 6 degrees of separation. You dig? I know some of y'all don't really understand that concept. But I'm going to try to break it down as best way I can to give you an understanding that life is a game and we all are team players and we're playing for the same team. You dig? So we don't have to hate. We don't have to try to stop somebody else from trying to get somewhere. Most of us are all headed towards the same goal, which is to be successful in the thing that we want to do and the thing that we love to do and the thing that we think about all the time. You dig? Because in life, you only get what you think about most of the time. You dig? And that's one of the strangest secrets. Like Earl Nightingale talked about, he said, you get what you think about most of the time. So I want y'all to understand that, man. This whole thing is a game, man. You dig? Don't take it too serious, because sometimes you can get lost in the sauce. And if you take it too serious, you can basically turn a good thing bad, because, you know, life is supposed to be celebrated. Life is supposed to be all about enjoyment, you dig? And all about experiences. So we want to experience life on a high level. I know I do. I want to experience life on a high level. So when I go out to eat, I want to get the lobster and steak. I want to get the motherfucking lamb chops. I don't want to have to think about how much money I got in my pocket. Can I really order this, or should I settle for the chicken instead because it's $20 or $30 cheaper? I don't want to live my life like that. I don't want to go to a store and think about, damn, the price might be too high. This might be too high. That might be too high. Now I want to see what I like and I want to buy it. That's the type of lifestyle I want to live. I don't want to live a lifestyle where I got to think about, you know what I mean? Should I pay my rent today, or should I do this, or should I do this, or should I do that? Nah, I want to be able to pay my bills, pay my rent, and still have money left over to enjoy life, because life is all about enjoyment. Life is all about just celebrating and doing what you want to do at the drop of a dime, at any time of the day, you dig? That's what it's all about. And if you're not living life in that way, or if you're not on the pursuit to live life that way, then you're playing with life. Like I said again earlier, you get one shot at life, you don't get a do-over, you dig? You don't get no do-overs. It's one shot at life. Do not fumble the ball. Do not drop the ball. A lot of niggas check out too soon, you dig? Because they wasn't playing the game the way it's supposed to be played, you dig? You got to understand how to play this game called life, man. Use the players that's around you. Like I said, we all connected. Use the people that's around you, your tribe, your circle, the people that's, you know what I mean, you talk to on a day-to-day basis. They are your teammates. They're not people that you compete with. They are people that you sit down and you socialize with, and you come up with grand schemes and different plays on how to elevate. You dig? You don't compete with your homeboy. And if you compete with him, there's a healthy competition. He scored 10, you want to score 20. It's not he scored 10 and you mad that he scored 10 and didn't pass you the ball. Nah, you don't wait on him to pass you the ball. You do what you got to do with the ball that you got, and you go score 20 points. You dig? See, a lot of that be happening when you come up in the hood. You see another nigga driving a certain car. Now you hating on him because of the car that he got. You dig? Now you don't celebrate the fact that he's winning. You side-eyeing and you hating, and you ready to backdoor him and take him for what he got, because you don't got the hustle in you to go out here to persevere and make something happen. So you got to understand, anytime you do something negative to your team player, you're doing it to yourself. Like I said, we are all one collective consciousness. We are all connected whether we like it or not. You dig? I know they say the term, what he eat don't make me shit. Yeah, that may be true, but what he thinks can affect how you move. What he thinks can affect the decisions you make. Understand that. I know that's going to go over some of y'all head, because that's pretty deep. You dig? But y'all know me. I like to get deep. This is not a surface level content. We don't do surface level over here. I'm going to give you that street shit, but I'm going to give you it in an intellectual way. It's going to be deep. It's going to make you think. And I don't want to teach you. I don't want to tell you what to think. I want to teach you how to think. What I'm saying is this. Like they always say, what he eat don't make me shit, but what he thinks can affect your decision making. You dig? Because like I said again, we all are one collective consciousness. You dig? So anytime you have a thought, that thought now transferred or travels to the universal storehouse of infinite intelligence. All right? I'm going to say that again. Anytime somebody have a thought, that thought is now stored in the storehouse of universal infinite intelligence. And you download that information depending on if you're on that vibration, if you're on that frequency. It's almost like when you have a thought about your aunt or somebody that you're thinking about constantly, and all of a sudden they call you, and then you say, man, I was just thinking about you. That's the power of thought. You dig? Y'all was on the same frequency. You picked it up, you sent out the frequency or sent out the broadcast, and they picked up the broadcast. I spoke about this many times, but a lot of y'all, man, ain't listening, so I gotta say it twice. You dig? We are all one collective consciousness. Your brain is a transmitter and a receiver of frequency, vibration, and energy. I cannot control what you do, but I can affect how you move, or I can affect your thoughts. Only you can control what you do. But someone else in your circle can affect your decision making, can affect your thoughts, can affect how you move. You dig? But only you have that infinite intelligence to actually make the decision. You dig? You can't be controlled by nobody, but you can be influenced. So this is why I say it's very important that you understand you have to pick your teammates wisely. Even though we are all on the same team, the people that you play with on a day-to-day basis, you have to pick your playmates wisely. You dig? Because they can affect they can affect everything that you do. They can affect all the things that you want to do. They can either pour life into it, or they can either burn it down with their negative thinking and just interjecting negative ideas and the things that you want to do. So we're not looking at nobody for no vision, because God give us the vision. So we don't need no secondhand information about something God already told us. You dig? If God give you the vision, understand that vision is for you. You don't need to go to somebody else to get clarity or confirmation. The only person you need confirmation is from is God. You dig? So it's important that you understand that. That's lesson 1, or that's understanding 1. Life is a game, play to win. All right? Stay focused, stay locked in. Don't let nobody trick you out of your position. If you keep playing your position, you'll never lose your place. It's very important that you understand that. I'm going to say that again because I know y'all be listening too slow. If you play your position, you will never lose your place. Anytime I have a disagreement with a female, or anytime I have a disagreement with anybody, but especially a female, I let them know listen, ma, you ain't got to worry about if I'm going to leave you or not. Listen, ma, you ain't got to worry about if we on bad terms, if we on good terms. You don't got to worry about nothing if you playing your position. If you play your position, you'll never lose your place. You don't got to worry about another female that you think that I'm talking to, or that you feel like I'm talking to, or you may feel like I'm interested in. That's just your mind playing tricks on you. And I told you before, don't believe everything you think. You did? You can't believe everything you think, because sometimes you think yourself into a negative spiral. A lot of y'all need to focus on just having a thought, then making a decision. But what happens, y'all think too much, and then you think yourself into a negative place, and now you have an imagination about what you think I'm doing. You could be way off, but you created a storyline that sounds so perfect and it fits so good like a puzzle that you feel like it's accurate, but you're way off. Like I told you before, you don't got to question me or question anything that I'm doing. Understand this. If you play your position, you will never lose your place. If you're doing the things that you need to be doing, that man would never think about leaving you for his side chick. Or that man would never think about leaving you for any other woman, because you're doing the things that he wants you to do. See, the only time you get scared about your man leaving is when you know you're not playing your position. You dig? And that's the same thing when it comes to life. You got to play your position. Know what position you want to play in life and play that to the best of your ability. Understand this. When you're on a basketball team, you got a center, you got a power forward, you got a point guard, you got different players that's playing their position. A center can't be a point guard. A point guard can't play a power forward position. You dig? Anytime you have people playing other positions they don't supposed to be playing, you'll never win a championship. You'll never make it to the playoff. Each and every one of us have a position to play. You got to figure out what's your position. You did? Yeah, you got to figure out what's your position. Understand that. That ain't for me to find out. That's for you to do some soul searching and fall back and look into your life and see, you know what I mean, what position you want to play. Know what I mean? You got to look into your life and figure out, hey man, what position am I good at playing? Am I a power forward? Am I a center? Am I a point guard? Do I know how to handle the rock, or do I need to pass it over to the team captain? You got to do some soul searching and sit down long enough to figure that shit out. How you think I figured it out? I had to sit down long enough. And when you moving in them streets and you just doing what you doing, it's hard to sit down because you trying to get it. I know where you was at because I was there before. It's hard to sit down when you trying to get it out the mud and everybody getting on your I can't curse. I told you I was gonna not curse. You dig? I said I almost slipped up and used the F word, but I said I ain't gonna curse on this particular episode. So we not gonna curse. But everybody getting on your motherfucking nerve, so it's hard to sit down and focus. You dig? It's hard to sit down and focus. But I want you to understand this. Once you find a time to woosah and sit down and focus, and you find out what position you want to play, then you just play that to the best of your ability. See, when I was young, my position changed throughout the years. You dig? When you young, you know, you play a certain position because you're trying to find yourself. You don't know who you are. You just playing the role that you think that you should be playing at that time. Then you get into your teenage years. Then you get into your 20s and you play a whole different position because you still trying to find yourself. You dig? You still trying to figure out life. And then you get in your 30s and you like, oh, hold up. I'm getting my stride. I'm feeling my sense of pride. I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm that, you know what I mean? Yeah, you feeling like you the one. And then now you playing a whole different position. And then if you get, you get lucky, you get some money, what you're going to do is buy all the things you want to buy because that all adds to your position. That all adds to the character you trying to develop. You dig? So you're going to get that nice car. You're going to get that nice chain. If you're a female, you're going to get that purse that you want. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all be wanting that Chanel purse. I know a lot of y'all be wanting that Dolce & Gabbana purse. I know a lot of y'all be wanting certain things. You dig? So sometimes if you get lucky, you get some money, you buy that Chanel purse because it adds to your character. You playing a position. You playing a particular character. You dig? So you want to wear certain shoes. You want that red bottom shoes. You want them Valentinos and Balenciagas because it all adds to your character. And if you're a man, you're going to get your hair cut every 3 days. I know I get mine cut every 3 days, you dig? And if, you know what I'm saying? And if you feeling real froggy, you're going to jump and put on a suit because you feeling like you the one, you dig? Yeah, you're going to put on a suit. You're going to buy one. All throughout your life, you ain't never put on a suit in your life. But all of a sudden, you got 30, got a little bit of money. You start to say, you know what? Let me put on a suit and let these women know that I am the one, you dig? And you start to switch your swag a little bit. You start to move with a little bit more pep in your step. You start to eat at different restaurants. You don't go to Olive Garden no more. You don't go to Applebee's no more. Now you going to 5-star restaurant ordering lobster and shrimp because what? You creating a particular character for yourself. You see yourself in a certain position and you want to live that. You want to basically live up to that position. You dig? Yeah. You want to live up to that position. I want you to understand this. It's all a game. Play to win. You dig? Life is a game. Just play to win. No matter what position you play to win. That's understanding number one. I need y'all to understand that, you dig? Not understand that, pardon me, I apologize. I need you to understand that. Now, principle number two, you got to know this one. You got to know this, man. Every day is a new day to play. All right? I'm going to say that again because I know y'all be listening too slow. Let me take a little sip of my tea, you heard? What's up, Facebook? Y'all keeping up? Y'all keeping up? How y'all doing over there, man? Okay, they keeping up. Y'all on track? What's up, chat? What's going on? All right, shout out to Tennille for that 1999. We're going to buy the Brooklyn Bridge. We only about 999 million short. But we're going to buy the Brooklyn Bridge sooner or later, you dig? Shout out to Tennille. Anybody else want to hit me with a super chat so I can save up and buy that Brooklyn Bridge? Hey, man, don't be shy. You know what I mean? Holla at your boy, man. Show some support. What's poppin'? Let me see some fire emojis if y'all liking the way the podcast is going so far. If y'all liking where the episode is going so far, let me see some fire emojis. If y'all want me to keep on giving y'all these jewels that y'all can use, let me see some fire emojis in the comment section, all right? Let me know. Y'all already know it's a give and take relationship. I need to see y'all to give a little bit so I can give y'all some more, all right? As you can see, the swag is on 1,000. You know what I'm saying? The swag is on 1,000. I'm feeling godly. I mean, pardon me, but I'm feeling godly. Yeah. Yeah, okay, you got it. Every day is a new day to play. Facts. Okay, we got them fire emojis coming. Facebook, let me see some fire emojis. All right? Hey, man, we motivating the streets today, man. Forget what they talking about. Forget what they doing. We motivating the streets today, man. We letting this, hey, listen, man, I'm here to motivate the streets. You feel me? Don't let these suits fool you that I wear. Don't let the fit fool you. Listen, man, I came from the trenches. You dig? Shout out to the Bahamas. Shout out to Queens, New York. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Harlem. Shout out to Staten Island. Shout out to the Bronx. You dig? Yeah. They all added pieces to my character. You feel me? Shout out to Jamaica. Make sure y'all pray for Jamaica. Hurricane Melissa did Jamaica dirty. You know what I mean? To all my families out there. And you know what I mean? Maypen, Clarendon, Kingston. You feel me? Countryside. You done know. Shout out to Jamaica off top. Y'all know I'm supporting my people from Jamaica already. You dig? My sister mother house blew off. You know what I mean? The roof blew off. So, you know, we got to send some, you know what I mean? Something, a care package her way. You feel me? My uncle needs some help. I'm going to send some care packages his way. You already know how that go. To everybody in Jamaica, big shout out to y'all. Just know, y'all some of the strongest people in the world. Ain't nobody stronger than Jamaicans. So we got to give them love and show them nothing but respect and pray for them because they need it. You dig? So yeah. But we're gonna keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Off the top, we're gonna keep it going. Let's definitely do that. Yeah, man. All right. Let's go. Understanding principle number 2. You got to understand this. Every day is a new day to play. All right? Every day. In the game of life, every day is a new day to play. You already know. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. The present is a gift. All right? I'm going to say that again. I'm going to take my glasses off for that. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. The present is a gift. Now, everybody get a gift. Just some of us don't open the packages. I want you to write that one down because I know you like that. Yeah, I know you like that one. I want you to write that down. Give me a second. I'm going to say it again. In life, everybody gets a gift, but just some of us open the packages. Now, that's deep. Some of y'all might not really understand that. I might go over some of y'all really had. Some of y'all had. You might have heard what I said, but you ain't really absorb what I said. You listening, but you ain't really. You know what I mean? That ain't stick. But I'm gonna say it again. I gotta say it the third time. Not because you deaf. Not because you didn't hear me the first or second time. It's because you wasn't listening hard enough. So I gotta say it. You know what I mean? 3 times. In life, everybody gets a gift. But just some of us open the packages. I'm still opening mine. My gift is so big, I'm still opening mine. The box came huge. You dig? God gave me a box that was so huge that I'm still opening my gifts. You dig? Every day is a new day to open my gifts. Every day is a new day to play. Every day is a new day to inspire. Every day is a new day to motivate. Every day is a new day to help somebody in need. Every day is a new day to do something that you didn't do yesterday. You dig? We can't cry about spilled milk. That's gone. We can't cry about the decisions that we made yesterday. You feel me? Whether it was right, whether it was wrong. It is what it is. Learn to live with regrets. You feel me? We can't cry about it. We got to keep on moving forward. We got to keep on doing what we got to do because at the end of the day is a new day. And all you got is today. You can't worry about tomorrow. Now you can plan for tomorrow because I always say live for the day and pray for tomorrow. Now you can plan for tomorrow, but you got to focus on here and right now. What can you do today? Forget about the challenges that you may face in the future. But what can I do today to make the game-winning shot? What can I do today to secure the bag for myself and my family when I reach 50 to 70 years old? What decisions that I could do today? I want you to understand this. Utilize your future and your past in your present. I'm going to say that again because I know y'all was listening too slow. Utilize your future and your past in your present. You have to live your future in your present. That's deep. That's deeper than the river Nile. You have to live your future in your present. If you see your future and you understand where you want to be in your future, you can make decisions today that will secure your future destiny. Understand that. Understand that. But it's important that you understand this before you overstand that. Watch your thoughts. They become your words. Watch your words. They become your actions. Watch your actions. They become your habits. Watch your habits because it becomes your character. And watch your character because it becomes your destiny. If I was you, I'd be writing all this shit down because that's so much, it's so much game in that few sentences that I just uttered. Hey man, that'll take you a lifetime to overstand that. But if I was you, I'd try to overstand it now. Write it down. Don't just listen to what I'm saying because it sounds cool. I'm not talking because I sound slick. I'm not talking because I got lips. I'm saying shit that's going to change the whole trajectory of your life. It's going to change the whole trajectory of your thought process. The words that I'm uttering is going to reprogram the neural pathways in your mind. The words that I'm uttering is going to secure your future for your family and for yourself. So I want you to understand what I just said. I'm not going to repeat it because I want you to rewind this video and you watch it again and you listen to what I just said. You dig? It's important that you understand that every day is a new day to play in this game of life. Don't take your days for granted. Don't be wasting time. Focus on the things that is going to push you forward to where you need to be. I know the girl got a fat ass. I know she give head out of the wazoo. I know she good with the sloppy toppy. I know the nigga dicking you down and really doing what he got to do in the bedroom. I know you feel sexually frustrated because you ain't seen him in a while. You want to go over there and you want to do what you got to do. But listen, man, you got goals on your vision board. If you're intelligent, you got goals on your vision board. All of that shit comes secondary, man. All that shit is secondary. All your sexual desires, all of the things that you want to do, all that artificial pleasure, all that is secondary to your goals and your dreams and the things that you want to achieve, man. If you can't fight the urges of your flesh, you will always be a slave to your mood. Oh, that was deep. I didn't expect that one. I didn't expect that to come out. I'm gonna see if I can say that again because it sounds so good, but I didn't know I was gonna say it. I don't know if I can remember it, but I'm gonna say it again. If you don't know how to compress your urges to your sexual desires, you would always be a slave to your mood. You would move and do things based on your mood. If you don't feel motivated, you're not gonna work on that project. If you don't feel inspired, you're not gonna write that book. If you don't feel like you are going to see any type of results, you're not going to persevere and push forward because you move based on your mood. You think I come on this podcast and go live when I feel good? Just when I feel motivated? Just when I feel happy? Some days I don't even want to come on a live and talk to you guys. I don't even want to be on this camera. Some days I just want to just relax and chill. But I said, you know what? I had an obligation. I put myself in a trick bag. I made myself a slave to the success. See, that's what can happen when you start to gain a high level of success. You become a slave to success because I said I'm going to dedicate every Thursday to go live at 5. Now, I might be late once or twice. That's just me being fashionably late because I like to get fly. Forgive me for that. There's no reason to be late, but sometimes I'm late because I like to get fly. I know y'all don't want to see me come on this live in my boxers and some t-shirts that are all white beater. Y'all want to see me put that shit on, right? So that's why I come on the live and I put this shit on. But what happens is this: when you get a level of success in your life and you start to see momentum, you start to put yourself in a trick bag. It can happen. You dig? Because now you put yourself to a certain standard and obligation. I said, man, I'm gonna go live every Thursday. So now I'm a slave to success because now I'm seeing one person join the live. Then I see 2 people join the live. Then I see 3 people join the live. Then I see a certain amount of, and I say, you know what? I gotta be dedicated to those 3 people. I gotta be dedicated to those 4 people. No matter how much it is, it could be 4 people or 400 or 4 million. Once you say you're gonna do something and people show up, you definitely got to show up. It don't matter if it's one person or 4 million. You dig? You got to show up because you put yourself in that position. You said, hey, man, I'm going to do this. And my word is my bond. So you got to stand by your word. I don't care if you don't feel good. I don't care if you ain't motivated. I don't care if you ain't inspired. You got to show up because you made a commitment. And once you make that commitment, you got to show up regardless of how you feel. Every day is a new day to play. And if you don't feel motivated, stay consistent. And hopefully, the consistency will bring back the motivation. You dig? That's what you want. So we got to stay consistent no matter what. Like I said again, I don't care if it's 1 million on my live or one person on my live. I'm going to give you all of me. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000 and transparent with y'all. So I want y'all to understand this. When you're moving through life, hey, man, know that there's a new day. Every day is a new day to play. And if you playing to win like I am, you're not taking no moment for granted. You're not taking no second for granted. You keep on going forward no matter what. You dig? You keep on going forward no matter what. And I know somebody said in the comment, they said slave to success. Yeah, you can become a slave to success. See, I'm a slave to success, and that's a good thing for me because I like winning. I love winning. I don't understand losers. See, I love winning. You feel me? And I'm always going to prepare myself to do what it takes to win every day. I'm always going to prepare myself to do what it takes to overcome any obstacles that I might be faced with every day. All right? So I'm not going to play no games with myself. I'm not going to play no games with y'all. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to say what I need to say, and I'm going to give that work like you need to get it. You dig? I'm not going to play no games with it. I got a shot to change somebody's lives. You dig? I got a shot to inspire the youth. See, when I was coming up, there wasn't no OGs I could talk to that's going to give me some game, that's going to motivate me, to keep me going and answer some of the questions that I may have when I was small. When I was young, coming up, I had to find out by myself, and I bumped my head. And I know a lot of y'all out there bumping your head right now because y'all can't answer some of the questions that you may have. Your mind has created a problem that you can't solve. I'm going to say that again. I think Albert Einstein said that one. He said his mind has created a problem that his mind can't solve. And a lot of y'all mind have created problems for yourself that you cannot solve. This is why we preach mentorship. This is why we let y'all know that you can book a consultation call and ask me questions so I can be able to help you solve some of the problems that you may have in your life. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call somebody and ask them a question, because no question is a stupid question. Your mind have created problems for you that you can't solve, and you putting yourself on a spiral downward by overthinking and trying to solve that problem. Stop taking the problem to yourself. Take it to God. Leave your burdens to the Lord, man. You know what I mean? Take your burdens to the Lord and leave it there. And if you can't get a line to God, you already know you can tap my line any day, and I'm going to answer your question. Yeah, you can tap my line any day. I'm going to answer your question. It may cost you a few pennies. It may cost you a couple dollars, but hey, don't be cheap. Is that worth your future? All right, then stop playing. You know what it is. Listen, man, I'm here to work, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm just here to do my part, man. I'm just playing my position, man. God put it on my heart. I'm just here to do my part. You dig? I hope y'all enjoying the show, man. We just doing what we do when we do what we does. I'm just getting started, man. I'm on here for about, how long I'm on here now? I'm on here for a little minute right now. I'm damn near been on here for damn near an hour. I can't really see the time. That's good for y'all, because if I can see the time, I'm usually going to stop when it's reached about 16 minutes. You know what I mean? But because I can't see the time, I'm going to keep on going. Everything fine. Y'all good? Hey, the second thing I want y'all to understand about life is this. And this is for my niggas in the streets. I want all of y'all to understand this, man. And this for everybody worldwide. I'm just not saying for my niggas in the streets. This for everybody worldwide. The one thing and the main thing I want y'all to understand about life is this. The game is rigged. Remember I told you earlier, life is a game? But I want you to understand this. The third principle is this. Life, the game is rigged, basically. That's what I wanted to say. I almost messed up and said life is a game, but what I really wanted to say is the game is rigged. All right? Understand that off the rip. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. If you like me and you got this black skin, the game is rigged. It is what it is. I can't say it no differently. I'll be fake if I say it any other way. I got to let y'all know. As a black community, I got to let y'all know. It is what it is. When you coming from the trenches, when you coming from where I come from, you see the world in a different way. You see the world for not what they want you to see it as. You see it for what it really is. And I want you to understand this. The game is rigged. Quick question, real quick. Turn that AC down because it's getting a little hot in here. Put that motherfucker on 69. Yeah. Yeah, put that on 69 all the way down. 69. You feel me? Because I'm on fire right now. So, you know, I got to put that AC on 69. You dig? Yeah, I know a lot of you ladies like that number, 69. But we only do 68. But anyway, let me get back to it. The game is rigged. All right? I just want y'all to know that off the rip, man. Motherfuckers ain't playing fair. I said I wasn't going to curse, but I had to let that one slide. They not playing fair out here, man. You dig? Long as you got this black melanin, this black gold, long as you the, you know what I mean? The alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end. Yeah, we are the beginning. It all starts with us. You feel me? The game is rigged. So you got to understand that. So this is why we can't fight amongst each other. This is why we can't hate on each other. This is why we can't try to knock each other off their pedestal. We got to play to win. So we got to come together. You dig? Because the game is rigged. They don't want to see a young black man riding through the streets in a Rolls Royce. They hate it every time I pull up at Valet and they see a young fly, you know what I mean, rich nigga pop out in that beautiful Rolls Royce. They mad. They hate it. And they got to park my car. Yeah, they mad. Of course. You dig? Because the game wasn't set up for me to win. The game wasn't set up for you to win. This is what makes us tougher. This is what makes us stronger. This is what makes us resilient. Because we got the willpower to persevere. The game is rigged. It wasn't set up for us to win. They want you to sell drugs, do everything illegal, do 100 years in jail, and be a slave all over again. The game is set up for that. That's why they make it hard for a young black man to get money in the streets. You dig? It's hard to get a job when you come up and you don't got the right credentials. So they want you to sell drugs, and they push the drugs. They push all of this negative things that you get into because why? We impressionable as kids. And you want to do what the old folks is doing. They driving nice cars. They got nice jewelry. You want to shine like they do. So what happens? You start putting yourself in the trick bag and you start doing things out of your character. You know you're not playing the position you should be playing, but you're playing it anyway, and you get yourself caught up in doing 170 years in prison. Now you a slave all over again because the game is rigged. The game is rigged, man. Don't think it's fun out here, boy. It's not fun. It may look fun. It may seem fun in the beginning because you knocking down things you thought you was never going to be able to knock down. You driving vehicles you never thought you would be able to drive. You spending money in places you never thought you'd be able to spend money in places. But everybody that put their hands in the streets, man, 99% of them got caught up. And you can name them from Big Meats, the Supreme Team, from John Gotti, from the organized crime, from everybody got caught up. And they all did some time in behind that wall. Because the streets is rigged. Because the game is rigged. I told y'all life is a game. That's principle 1. Number 2, every day is a new day to play. But when you're playing in the game of life, you got to understand the game is rigged. It's stacked up against you to fail. So I'm advising you niggas that's playing the game. There's consequences behind that. You can make your choices, but you can't make your consequences. I'm going to say that another way. You can pick your choices, but you can't pick your consequences. I want you to understand that. Matter of fact, I want you to understand that. You can pick your choices, but you cannot pick your consequences. And the consequences could be life or death when you're playing in this game of life. And there's no do-overs for you. God don't say, good try. I'll put you back there on planet Earth, send you back there with a new pair of shoes, send you back there with a new outfit, and you get another shot at life. Nah, once it's over, it's a wrap for you, buddy. It's a wrap for you, buddy. The game is rigged. So you got to know that and understand that and accept it for what it is. Accept it for what it is. Don't cry about it. Accept it for what it is. So now you got to tread lightly. Prevention is better than cure. All right? Take precaution. You got to take precaution. And I know some of us fall short of that. And I did. Like I said again, I'm not smarter than you. I'm not more intelligent than you. I made all the mistakes in the world. I played in the streets. I played in the streets. I played in the streets so much, I played in the streets bare feet. I was in love with the streets. I was infatuated with the streets. When I go to the suburban areas, I used to feel out of place. I couldn't wait to get back to the hood. I couldn't wait to get back to the hood. The hood made me feel like I could do anything. You dig? But just in that environment. Nothing outside of that environment. But I was in love with it because it was so much excitement when you in the streets and you playing in them streets. It's a lot of excitement. Tomorrow's not promised, and today, shit, you don't know what's gonna happen. But it was exciting for me. And like I said again, I'm not smarter than you. God just put a blessing on me in order for me to survive that. You dig? But I didn't survive that because I was sharp, or I tricked somebody, or I'm smarter than somebody, or you know what I mean? Nah, it was just you feel me? The dice was rolled. You might not be that lucky. You might not be that lucky. That's why they say a slow dollar beats a fast buck any day. And I know some of y'all ain't even gonna hear me when I say that because y'all want fast money. But I'm gonna say it again. A slow dollar beats a fast buck any day. Well, I'm gonna say that a whole nother way, just so you can really understand. I'm gonna say that a whole different way. A slow penny. I'm not even gonna say a buck. I'm gonna say a penny. A slow penny beats a fast dollar any day. Because if you stack up that pennies, eventually, and you do the right thing and you make the right investments, you'll still have that penny. You'll still have the penny when the person who had the fast dollar, they broke, busted, disgusted, and can't be trusted. They doing 100 years in jail somewhere. Because the game is rigged. They don't want you to shine. They don't want you to glow. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you driving fancy cars. They don't want you living in high rises looking at a view that's immaculate. They don't want you smelling like new money. They don't want you smelling like Creed. They don't want you smelling like Hermes. They don't want you smelling like Mr. Miyagi or whatever cologne they got. They don't want you smelling like that. They want you smelling like prison walls. You dig? Yeah, they want you folding other niggas' laundry in jail. You see Puff Daddy, he folding up niggas' laundry in jail. He doing laundry service in jail. P. Diddy was one of the illest nigga on planet. Jumping out of helicopters on music videos, encouraging everybody to drink Ciroc, DeLeon. Had some of the illest groups that was ever in history. Now he doing 4 years in prison because his flesh wasn't able to control his flesh. You dig? Understand that, man. Even him, he playing the game and he realized that the game is rigged. You dig? So I want y'all to understand that the game is rigged when you out here playing. You only get one shot at life. Don't drop the ball. So free all my young niggas out there that's locked behind bars that made a wrong decision and it made them have or gave them 100 years in prison. Because like I said again, you can pick your choices, but you can't pick your consequences. You dig? I want you to understand that, man. You feel me? These are key principles that you gotta understand about life. You dig? I need you to understand these things about life. And number 4. Matter of fact, before I get to number 4, let me see a fire emoji. Let me know if y'all enjoying the show, man. All right? I appreciate y'all Facebook for y'all still being here. For the people that's still here on Facebook, hey, man, let me see a fire emojis if y'all still enjoying the festivities. And everybody that's in here, in the chat, let me see a fire emoji. If y'all want me to continue moving on with the you know what I mean, the list that I got for y'all, you dig? Man, you know, I gotta, you know, every now and then I gotta do these episodes because I just want to motivate my young niggas, man, you dig? That shit, man, that's all it is, man. Every now and then I gotta do an episode that inspires the next generation at the end of the day. You feel me? Because if you ain't doing that, man, I think you ain't doing nothing, man. Because at the end of the day, if you're not being a blessing to the next generation that's coming forward, man, hey, man, what you lived so long for, man? You gain, you know, why live to 80 if you're not sharing all the principles and the things that you learned when you got to, how you got to 80. You dig? A lot of these elders got wisdom, but they're not sharing the wisdom. A lot of times you see them online gossiping and talking and chit-chatting and fighting amongst everybody online. They not sharing none of the wisdom. We want the wisdom, man, at the end of the day, you feel me? Because I want to be able to reach to 80, but you got to give me the game on how do I get there. All right? So yeah, man, that's why I do this, what I does, man. You feel me? I want to be able to share the wisdom that I got. So when I'm gone, niggas be like, yo, that nigga Liquid Cash, he left us something. You dig? He left us some jewels that we could use at the end of the day, man. You might not like him. You might not like his delivery. You might not like some of the things he say. But what he's saying is definitely, you know what I mean, powerful if you apply it in your life. All right? So I want y'all to understand that. You dig? Like I said again, number 4. This is very important, man. When you're playing in the game of life, I want you to know that number 4, you cannot call a timeout. Nah, you can't call a timeout in the game of life. You dig? You think this was a joke? You think life was like, you think this shit is like, you know what I mean? It's a game, but you can't call no timeout, man. Once you know what I mean? Once you in it, you gotta play it all, you gotta see it all the way through. You gotta see this motherfucker all the way through. You can't call a timeout. It ain't no timeouts when you're playing in the game of life. You got to keep on going. You got to keep on doing what you do. Playing your position. You feel me? You can't tell a referee time out. I need a break. I need a water break. I need 2 seconds. Give me a minute. Nah. It ain't no minute. Every time you take a break, there's another nigga coming behind you trying to outdo you. Trying to outrace you. Trying to get to the finish line before you. Ain't no breaks, man. Another person is coming behind you to score. You trying to win, right? You trying to get the championship ring, right? Ain't no time to take a break. Ain't no time to go on no vacation. Ain't no time to hit the club. Ain't no time to do nothing that ain't moving you forward to where you trying to be. Ain't no time. You know you behind on your bills. Look at your bank account. Look at your, like when you get time, you got the app on your phone. Look at your bank account and ask yourself, do you got time for a timeout? Not really. Look at the car you drive and ask yourself, do you really have time for a timeout? Ask yourself that. In the game of life that you're playing, ask yourself, do you got time for a timeout? Do you got time to procrastinate? Do you got time to wait for tomorrow to do the things that you need to be doing today? They got a funny quote that says, "Never do tomorrow what you could have done today." Never do tomorrow what you could have done today. So I want you to ask yourself that, man. Now, seriously, I want you to sit down and ask yourself that, man. Like, no, all jokes aside, I'm not even playing with you, man. I'm not even trying to insult you. I'm not even trying to offend you. I'm not even trying to joke with you. I want you to ask yourself that, man. Looking at your bank account, ask yourself, do you got time to go to the club this weekend? Know what I mean? Ask yourself that, like, really. Looking at the car you drive, do you got time for a timeout? Do you got time to take a vacation? Do you got time to really be playing around? Do you got time to go out on a date with a man that really ain't really got his life together? Some of y'all are sleeping with niggas that ain't got their life together. Some of y'all are laying down with women that ain't got their life together. And if y'all end up having a baby for whatever reason, none of y'all got $25,000 in the bank. So now y'all got to struggle to raise the baby. And of course, she gonna put you on child support because she got to do most of the work with the baby because you ain't around. You feel me? Is she wrong? That's not my right to say. But at the end of the day, it takes two to make a baby, it takes two to raise it. You feel me? So at the end of the day, man, when you playing in the game of life, you got to understand this. These are principles that I feel like is very important. You got to know that life is a game. You got to know that every day is a new day to play. And most importantly, you got to know the game is rigged. And you cannot ask for a timeout. You got to keep on going. You got to keep on doing what you got to do, because at the end of the day, man, if your bank book don't say you really got time for a vacation, you might need to sit your ass down. Stop going out to the club every weekend to stand by other niggas that's popping bottles. You know you ain't got no money to chip in on the bottle. Why you even showing up? Just to stand next to a nigga that's paying his hard-earned money to pop bottles to make you look cool. And you just want to stand on it. Niggas be coming to the club. You know what I mean? I go to the club. I don't really drink. And I pop bottles, right? And that the liquor is not for me. The liquor is for the women. You feel me? The liquor is not for me. The liquor is for the women. But every time I'm at a club, niggas want to come around that ain't put $1 in on a bottle, and they want to drink most of the bottle, and they want to push women out of the way just to stand next to me to say, yo, what up, B? Yo, what up, B? Yo, what up, what up, what up? Yo, what up, B? Like, I don't want to shake your hands in the club. I don't want to talk to you for 30 minutes in the club. I want to enjoy the festivities. I want to enjoy the atmosphere. I want to enjoy the nice young ladies walking around. Stop pushing the women out of the way. Stop coming to the section without chipping in on a bottle. Your money ain't right, you shouldn't even be outside. Your money ain't right, you shouldn't be hollering at the women that you trying to talk to. Your money ain't right, you shouldn't be going nowhere but locking in on the things that you trying to do. You feel me? Ain't no timeouts in this game called life, man. A lot of y'all be taking timeouts too much, man. Want to go to barbecues, want to go to functions and events, and want to go to concerts and shit. You going to watch motherfuckers be successful when you still broke and busted? You think I got time to watch another nigga make money while I'm broke? That's why I don't get it. I don't understand it. That's why when I see a nigga that's out here complaining that he's broke, all you seeing is a nigga that got bad habits. Straight up. If a motherfucker is broke in 2025, I can guarantee you that's just a motherfucker who got bad habits. I wasn't supposed to curse, but I did. It is what it is. Anytime a person is broke, they got bad habits. Yeah, we grew up in poor circumstances and the odds were stacked against us. But at the end of the day, man, what's your habits look like? What's your habits look like, man? Ain't no timeouts in this game called life, man. Ain't no timeouts. You got to keep playing until the wheels fall off. You dig? I know what it is, man. I'm here to do what I do and I do what I does. I ain't going to play with y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what it is. You might not like it, but I'm going to say it how I feel, and I'm going to say it, and it's going to be real. And I guarantee you it's going to penetrate you, and it's going to tap your heart. It's going to tap your heart, because at the end of the day, man, you might not like what I say, but you understand that everything he's saying is valid. And if the shoe fit, you better wear that mark. You know what I mean? Yeah. You dig? And last but not least, man, there's one thing that you got to understand before I check out of this month. You dig? I need you to understand this. It's all in the mind. It's a mindset. Regardless of how you feeling, regardless of what you saying, regardless of what you thinking, I need you to understand this. Ain't none of this shit gonna happen for you unless you got the mind right. It's everything is a part of your mindset. You dig? You created the life that you living right now, whether you like it or not. I know you don't believe that because you believe somebody else is pulling the strings. You believe somebody else is the reason why you broke. You believe somebody else is the reason why you can't afford the things you want to afford. You believe somebody else is the reason why you can't get a good job. You don't understand that all of this is your fault. And the moment you take full responsibility for your life, that's the moment your life is going to change. And until then, hey man, keep on complaining. You suffering from a disease called excuse-itis. You suffer from a disease called procrastination. And you can't be cured until you take full responsibility for the way your life has turned out. Ain't nobody pulling the strings but you. You are the puppet master. Yes, the game is rigged. Yes, they want us to fail. Yes, they doing whatever they could to see us fucking fall by the wayside. But at the end of the day, you ultimately are in control of your life. You are the one that's pulling the strings. It don't matter how much people are trying to put, you know what I mean, the evil eye on you and try to work against you. You the one that's pulling the strings. Ultimately, you are the one in control. You dig? Their powers are not more powerful than you. Forget what somebody else believe about you. What do you believe about yourself? That's what really matters. It don't matter what somebody else believe about you or say about you or think about you. What do you think about yourself? What do you say about yourself? What do you believe about yourself? That's what really matters. All that other shit is bullshit. All that other shit is smoke and mirrors. All of that other stuff is distraction. That's all distraction, baby. What do you believe about yourself? When you talk to yourself, when you speak to yourself, are you saying words of abundance? Are you speaking peace into your life? Are you speaking harmony? Are you speaking joyful? Are you speaking life? Are you speaking death? I know 99% of y'all are, you know, I wouldn't say 99. I give y'all the benefit of the doubt. I say 95% of y'all are not only speaking death, y'all are wearing it. I go outside half the time, I see niggas wearing skulls and bones on their shirts and their pants. And they think it's cool because it's chrome heart. They think it's fly because it's Hellraiser or Hellstar. And not understanding, man, all you doing is walking around dead. Because you are what you wear. You wearing skulls and bones on your shirt, on your sneakers, everywhere. You got nothing but, you got a hat that says trap. And you wonder why you stuck. You wonder why you ain't having no luck. You wearing death, man. Every time you put that shirt on that got a skull on it, man, you speaking life. You speaking death in your life. When you should be wearing things that speak about abundance and prosperity, man. You feel me? The game is rigged, my nigga. Like on all levels. On all levels. Don't think for 1 second they don't put these skulls and these tombstones on clothing for no reason. It's all by design. The game is rigged. It's all by design. It's a reason why they put these things on these clothing, man. To keep you trapped, to keep you thinking negative, to keep you on a low vibration, to disempower you. Trust me, I was just like you. I was young, dumb. I was blinded to the facts. I used to wear the same clothes you wearing. I used to wear Von Dutch. I used to wear Chrome Hearts. I used to wear all that shit that had nothing but skulls and bones on it. Not understanding that, man, what am I doing? All of that shit is in the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is the womb of creation. Whatever you plant in the subconscious mind will eventually become enter your conscious mind and then start to manifest in your life. You dig? The subconscious mind is the womb of creation. You can't, listen, man, you can't stop what goes into your mind, but you can prevent certain things. Don't help them destroy your thinking. Don't help them disempower you. Don't do the work for them. They do all of that shit and they put it on the internet, but when you put it on your body and you wearing it and you go outside and you thinking you fly and you showing everybody your new fit or your new chrome heart with a big skull on the front and you think it look good because you like the color and shit, not knowing you wearing death, man. So when you faced with an obstacle where you in an altercation with another dude and all of a sudden he pull out a gun and he blasts you, man, listen, man, you wearing your demise. It's deep like that. I told y'all the game is rigged. They play the game wicked. But I'm not here to, you know what I mean? I'm not here to just dig talk because I got lips. I'm here to really give y'all a real deal, man. You feel me? In the game of life, man, you got to know this motherfucker is rigged. And it's all about a mindset. It's all about a mindset. You got to have the right mindset, man. If you like this particular episode, understand this. I'm going to transcribe this episode, put this in an ebook, and you'll be able to purchase this later. And you can read all the key points that you think is valid or that I think is valid. And I think that you can definitely get some, understanding and some wisdom out of it, you dig? So it's very important that you understand that this video will be in an ebook, ebook format as well, you dig? I just want to give y'all some news y'all can use. I just want to inspire y'all. I just want to motivate y'all. Every now and then I'm going to give y'all some of that topic where I'm talking about women and I'm talking about this and I'm talking about that. But sometimes I want to talk to my niggas in the streets and I want to let them know, man, listen, man, these are the things that you need to understand when you playing in the game of life. These are the things that I had to overstand, you dig? And I'm just sharing it with y'all. There's so much more, but I can't give it all in this, this one sitting. Sometimes I got to break it up in pieces and you're going to get it in pieces, you dig? But I just want y'all to put your mind on that for 1 second, you dig? That's it. I just want to put your mind on that because at the end of the day, no matter what you're trying to do, no matter where you're trying to go, it's all about a mindset, you dig? It's all about a mindset. So we got to focus on developing our mindset. We got to have a sharper mind, a stronger mind, a mind that think positive, a mind that moves towards perfection. You dig? We ain't going to be perfect, but we can try to be, and we can move towards perfection, and we can do all the right things until we get the things we want out of life. You dig? So I want y'all to understand that. You dig? And as you're moving through life, I need you to ask yourself this question. If you could do anything in life and not fail, what would you do? I'm going to say that again. If you can do anything in life and not fail, what would you do? I need y'all to leave that in the comment section. Let me know what that answer is, you dig? I'll be reading all my comments. Y'all let me know, you dig? Listen, man, this is a classic motivational episode, you dig? You know what I mean? You get one shot at life. Don't drop the ball. You know what I mean? So I just want to just put that on your mind real quick. I'm going to leave the number in the comment section so y'all can definitely call in and ask me whatever question y'all want. You dig? Yeah, it's going to be a Q&A, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's going to be a Q&A. Let me leave a comment, the number in the comment section one time. All right? Yeah, man, I sometimes you dig? I just want to just give y'all some inspiration to keep going. Because I know a lot of times, man, you want to give up. You want to throw in the towel. You want to say, man, forget this and just give up. I've been there where I just want to give up and things are not working out for me because life is just not moving the way I want it to move. But I want y'all to know, man, you can't give up no matter what. You can't throw in the towel no matter what. You can't say, coach, time out, no matter what. You can't tap God and say, man, put me on time out. Nah, you got to keep on moving. You got to keep on living this thing called life. You dig? It is what it is. You outrun 1 trillion sperms to get here. You feel me? So anyway, man, as y'all can see the numbers in the comment section, you can call up. You dig? And you could definitely ask me whatever question that you may want to ask and let me know how you feel about the episode and any question that you may have about the episode as well. You dig? You might have some things that you may, want me to expand on, or some things you just don't have clarity about and you want some clarity. You dig? You have the opportunity to call in right now and Ask me whatever you want. And you can ask me something that may not be obtaining to the episode, you dig? It's all good. It's an open, you know what I mean, open door to ask whatever you feel like. You know, y'all know when it comes to the call in, I'm going to give y'all about 5 minutes to call in, because I know some of y'all be shy and be timid and be scared and be nervous. So I'm going to give y'all about 5 minutes to call in. Other than that, y'all know what it is. If y'all don't call in, y'all know it's going to be the end of the show. So y'all make sure y'all definitely tap in, all right? I'm going to listen to some music while I give y'all a chance to call in. We just vibing, though. Know what I mean? Yeah, we just vibing, man. Okay. Yeah, and not fail. Yep. If you could do anything in life and not fail, what would you do? That's the question. If you could do anything in life and not fail, what would you do? Facebook, y'all still here? What up? Y'all still here? Man, that's dope. Y'all was able to rock out with your boy for the whole episode. I appreciate y'all for being here, Facebook. Everybody that subscribed to my Facebook, all my subscribers, all my people that support what I do, I appreciate y'all for being here with me, rocking with your boy. It was a pleasure. You dig? Shout out to the Bahamas, like I said again. Most definitely shout out to y'all. Let me see what they saying on Facebook. Bless up from Belize. Okay, shout out to Belize. Yeah, shout out to Belize, man. Give me some likes, man. Let me see some likes in the chat, man. I just need some likes. Yeah, that's it, man. I need some likes, man. You dig? The more likes we get, the more the algorithm push the content out there. The world get to see it on a grand scheme, on a grand stage. All right? Man, I really do this, man. We gonna motivate the streets. Listen, chat. I gave y'all an opportunity to call in. Y'all taking too long for me. Somebody left something. Oh, hold up. Somebody call. Tap in to YouTube Live. Tap in on the YouTube Live, brother. This your young bull from Chicago. Calling last week. I'm going to give somebody else a chance to call. You keep motivating us, G. I want to update you on the things you said last week that I've been putting in motion. Okay? Salute to you, man. Chicago, that's what it is. Tap in with me. Alright, Chicago. That's what's up, man, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in for sure. Yeah. I think I've been on here for about 2 hours now. I might have been on here for 2 hours. You feel me? I ain't mean to be this long, man. I apologize, man. But, you know, I just had to do what I do, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when I feel that way, I just want to, you know, I just got to get it all out. You dig? But like I said again, man, I gave y'all the opportunity to call in. Y'all asking me questions in the comment section about stitches next and manifest and pray and vibration and all that good stuff. That's fine. But if y'all ain't calling in, I'm gonna get up off of here. You dig? Y'all know what it is, man. Like I said again, I appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all was here with me. I was supposed to record this whole episode on the on my OBS, but it didn't allow me to record because I forgot to press the button. But it is what it is, man. Like I said again, I enjoyed y'all for being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world. Y'all here with me. Don't forget, LIKQUIDCA.com. Go on the site. You might see something you like. All right? And remember this, if you don't remember nothing else, the best way to predict the future is to create it. Cheers.